Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Making Investment Simple. Today I would be talking about the market week ahead and in from 26th February till 2nd of March, and how does it look like market outlook. So in week ahead we do have auto sales numbers coming up, IPO, and also few other factors which you have to keep it in mind. So broad-based buying across all sectors, coupled with strong gains among metal and pharma names, ensured that the market actually began the March expiry on a very strong note. And also there is a lot of support from global cues as well. So both Sensex and Nifty has ended with gains of over 1% in the last week. HDFC has remained one of the top performing gainers. HDFC Twins, HDFC and HDFC Bank, along with Reliance, Vedanta, ITC and Tata Steel. So these were the major things which helped indices to end higher. So you have to remember some of the factors that indices usually consist, like Nifty consists of the top 50 stocks. I will create another video on the details of it to give you more overview on that. So that's the reason. So if these stocks actually move higher, that's when Sensex or Nifty keeps on a higher note. So this is something which you have to keep it in mind. So in the upcoming week, the street will watch out for cues from primary market. There is one new IPO listing, which is HG Infra Engineering, and it will open its issue for subscription on February 26, and is looking to raise some approximately 462 crores through it. So issue will close on February 28. If you are new to IPOs, please watch my videos on IPO, how it is launched and when it is launched, and the benefits of it. So that will help you to go through it. So the price band for this IPO has been fixed at around 263 to 270 rupees per share, and so the fresh issue of shares aggregating up to 300 crore rupees, an offer of sale can go up to 60 lakh scrips by the existing shareholders. So I don't have any personal opinion on this, on IPOs. Probably I will create another video on my views on IPOs, but IPOs have been I think significantly overshadowed by futures and option trading in recent times. So I will talk about in another video to give you more insight on it. So another listing, healthcare services provider Aster DM Healthcare will be listing on stock exchanges on Monday. The IPO had received a good response after receiving 1.3 times subscription. So this will be listed tomorrow, and that is on 26th of February. Another important news, in the upcoming week we'll see the numbers for automobile sales, and majors declaring their sales data for February, and January had seen some uptick, largely based on the low base of demonetization and some recovery in hinterland market. So but overall auto stocks have not yet had a great year. So since the start of this year, auto indices have lost little over 8%. Only Ashok Leyland have performed better than the other stocks, and some stocks like JBM Auto and even Mahindra and Mahindra have also fallen down drastically, especially in the last week. So the street will be looking for cues from the sales, and any uptick in those numbers could push the auto stocks higher. Corporate action, 7 companies are in focus next week as their boards meet ahead for discussing interim dividends and interest payments. Now these are some of the stocks available, and you can see in that article in Money Control below. Some of the stocks in focus are Idea Cellular, DCM Shriram, IDBI Bank, Bharti Airtel, and HDFC Bank, Interglobe Aviation, and so these stocks have some major news for the companies, and you can see some volatility and volume increase in these stocks. Technical factors on a weekly basis, Nifty made a dragonfly doji kind of pattern which suggests basically that is a reversal in trend could be in the offing. So the last few weeks, Nifty and Sensex have been in the downtrend, also not being supported by global news. So this pattern in the charts actually show some kind of reversal here, but we'll have to wait and see for a confirmation. So dragonfly doji pattern signals indecision among traders, but it also points out to the fact that bulls managed to bring the index towards the opening level. So basically, as I told you, there is a lot of confusion, but bulls are stronger and trying to bring the index back to its bullish sentiments. So on the options front, maximum put open interest was seen as 10,000, followed by 10,400 strikes, while maximum call open interest was seen at 10,700, followed by 10,500 and 11,000 strikes. According to HDFC Securities, the near-term trend of Nifty shows an upside reversal. That's very much expected. And other than that, the macro data will be waiting for cues from GDP for Q3, and global cues. Geopolitical issues could be in focus after US imposed heavy sanctions on North Korea. CPI inflation data in Europe, GDP data in US, home sales along with jobs data in Europe and US will be in focus. Rupee move, the rupee will be a key thing to be observed going forward. Some weaknesses in it through the last week, and boosted the stocks of information technology sector. So IT companies, some of the IT companies have gained from this rupee sentiment. We'll have to see how it moves in the coming week. Earnings action, we are probably at the close of the almost at the close of the earnings result season, where about 17 companies will be declaring their earnings, and some of the major companies will include TVS Motors, ONGC, HUDCO, Rain Industries and PFC. So these are some of the major companies which will be defining or declaring their um, quarterly results. So these are some of the news which you have to keep it in mind next week and trade cautiously. As to conclude, I have to say that there is a reversal on the charts, but how it pans out is something which we'll have to watch out and see how it goes. Thank you so much for my listening to my views on the market week ahead, and I will see you again in my next video.